I have tried to film this video 3 times, and this is the 4th time I'm trying. I've broken down and cried each time. But I'm gonna try to get this up. Have you heard about the case of Elijah McClain? On August 24th, 2019, Elijah McClain was walking home from the convenience store, bringing home some tea to his brother, when he was accosted by Aurora City, Colorado police, who had received a report of a suspicious black man with a ski mask on who was waving his arms. Mr. McClain was 140 pounds and anemic. Even though it was August, his family says that he often got cold because of his anemia. And so sometimes he wore a runner's mask or a ski mask in order to keep himself warm. When the police apprehended Elijah, they physically assaulted him, resulting in his death. They also turned off their body cameras, dropped their body cameras, and averted their body cameras away from the scene so that they wouldn't catch everything. To this day, the video that was taken has not been released to the public. Instead, the public has received a transcription of the body-worn camera from the police. The prosecuting attorney, the state's attorney for Aurora in Aurora County in Colorado, has refused to bring charges against the officers who killed Elijah McClain. They are still on the force to this day. There were also EMTs that were involved in his death, and none of them have been prosecuted either. He says he doesn't care how many people sign petitions, that he's not going to bring charges against the murderers of Elijah McClain. When officers apprehended Elijah McClain, they used a chokehold technique on his neck called a carotid hold. They held down his carotid artery. Elijah began to vomit during the altercation. An EMT arrived on the scene and injected Elijah with ketamine, with a dosage that was only appropriate for a man of 220 pounds. I will remind you, he was 140 pounds. While Elijah McClain was being accosted by the police, he begged for his life. These were the last words of Elijah McClain. "I can't breathe. I have my ID right here. My name is Elijah McClain. That's my house. I was just going home. I'm an introvert. I'm just different. That's all. I'm so sorry. I have no gun. I don't do that stuff. I don't do any fighting. Why are you attacking me? I don't even kill flies. I don't eat meat. But I don't judge people. I don't judge people who do eat meat. Forgive me. All I was trying to do was become better. I will do it. I will do anything. Sacrifice my identity. I'll do it. You all are phenomenal. You are beautiful, and I love you. Try to forgive me. I'm a mood Gemini. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Ow, that really hurt. You are all very strong. Teamwork makes the dream work." Crying. At that point, he started crying. "Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to do that. I just can't breathe correctly." And then Elijah started vomiting. Elijah McClain was a massage therapist. He volunteered at the animal shelter and played the violin to kittens. You can't get any more innocent than that. Every time a black man or black woman is killed by the police, the media digs up their past and they tell you that this person doesn't deserve justice because they were a cheater. They were on child support. They fought back against the person who was trying to apprehend them, who wasn't even a police officer. They smoked in the officer's face. They had a criminal record.
He crying. Please, I can't breathe.
For each of these people that have died at the hands of the police, we've all been given reasons for why they deserve to die. For each of these people that have been robbed of their lives by white people who are taking on the role of the police, we've been told that they deserve to die. George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, Trayvon Martin. We've been told over and over again that there was something that they did that makes them different and why we don't have to look and we don't have to care. But what about Elijah McClain? Is there none so blameless as Elijah McClain and Breonna Taylor, an EMT asleep in her bed at night? What else should we do? How else should we become better? He offered to sacrifice his identity in exchange for his life, and they took his life anyway. It doesn't matter what we do. Doesn't matter what we say. It doesn't matter how perfect or how blameless we are. Our lives are never our own. At any moment, it can be snatched away from us in the blink of an eye. All Elijah was doing was bringing home some tea. All Tamir Rice was doing was playing with a toy gun. All Eric Garner was doing was selling cigarettes. All Breonna Taylor was doing was sleeping in her bed. All Philando Castile was doing was telling an officer that he legally had a gun in his car. All Amadou Diallo was doing was reaching for his wallet. All Sean Bell was doing was celebrating his pending nuptials. All Sandra Bland was doing was driving.
Happy late birthday. It's delicious.
It was happy super late birthday.
Nice. Wait, really?
No, it's
I was
really?
I was like, no way, this is a luau party.
There you go.